Hey, what's up, MikuFans? MikuFan 3000 here, and welcome to MikuFans Kitchen. Today I will show you how to make a nice dish when you're having a cold, you're sick or having a running nose. Today I will show you how to make some nice Danish soup. Let's get going. Okay, MikuFans, for the soup you need to have some oil. The sunflower oil is the best thing, always using it. And then we have salt, a weight, a pot, and the important thing, chicken squares. These things here for the flavor for the soup. I don't know what they call it in English, but that doesn't matter. Then you need a bowl, pasta, meatballs, and the last thing, a measuring cup. So, let's get cooking. Okay, the first thing is you need to have the pot on top here and then turn it on so it stands here on 0. Then you take your pasta and measuring it to 150 grams. It's gonna take a little while. Okay, so it says here, if you're focusing, 153. That's okay with me. Next step is turn it off and take it. Start doing it in one hand. Then you use the tap, add the water in it. This is going to be a good soup. Okay, and once all the pasta is covered with water, take the pot away, turn it off. And then go to the stove, place it here, and make sure it's on 9. And then we're going to let it settle until it boils, so stay tuned. Okay, so while the pasta is still cooking, we can go to the next step. Then you take the weight again and the green bowl, or whatever kind of bowl you have. Turn it on, make sure it stands on 0. Then you take the meatballs, and then you need to measure it to 200 grams. Just like that. Just like the pasta. You know the rest. $205. That's okay. So, only 205 grams of meatballs. That's all you need when you're one person. If you're 2 or more, you use 400 or 600, but I use 200. So, let's go to the next step. Okay, looks like the pasta is finally boiling. So now you take the salt, you use 1.5 spoonful of it. 1 and then half. That's all the salt you need. Put that away. And then turn it down to 3. Then you use a timer, 0, and set it to 10 minutes. And start. So when the 10 minutes has gone by, we can go on to the next step. Make sure you have a close eye on that one too, because you don't want to overcook them. Overcooked pasta just tastes like mush. But 10 minutes away, we will wait. Okay, MikuFans, while we wait for the 10 minutes to be done, let's take the measuring cup. Then we go to the sink, move that away, turn on the water, and measuring it to 800. You see that? 800. That's all the water you need for the soup. Just 800 grams of water. Okay, that's fine. We can put this down. Off. Well, almost perfect, but that's fine enough. So, 800 grams of water. Let's go to the next step. Alright. Our pasta is cooked. Turn this off. There we go. Now, turn off the stove. Take the pasta and dump the water. Just like that. Get the spoon away. dump all of the hot water. Make sure you don't get yourself burned from a good distance. Now, the next step is the oil. Take this, open the lid, and now you're going to need a spoonful of this oil here. Look, like this. The oil is here, and now you're going to mix it up with the pasta. Make sure all the pasta is covered with the oil. There we go. And now let it sit there in the sink and cool off, and we go to the next step. Okay, so the next step is take the pot again, put it on the hot stove where the pasta was before, turn it to 9, and take the water. Make sure I don't spill anything. It's hard doing it with one hand. You know, holding the camera with the other hand is like a challenge. And then dump all 800 grams of water into the pot. There we go. Put this one away. Now we take these, the chicken squares. Yeah, I don't know what they call it in English. And you take not one, you use, get out there, you use 2. Put these one away. Now you need to open them. There we go, they're opened. Now you take both of them and dump both of them into the water, and now let it settle there until the water is boiled. So just let it sit there for the water for 4 or 6 minutes, and then we'll be ready for the next step. So stay tuned. Hey kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, how's it going? Oh, he's sleepy. Well, you go back to sleep now, if you want. Yeah, you're so cute. Okay, as you can see here, the squares is now starting to melt in the hot boiling water. So the next step is you use your salt again, but you don't use the spoon, so fuck that. And you use your fingertips, just a little touch of salt. Spread it in the water like this, and maybe a little bit more, like that. You see, just like that. And that's all the salt you need. You don't need to ruin the soup. But that was the next step. So we'll wait till the water is fully green. Okay, as you can see, the surface of the soup is now starting to turn green and boiling. So the next step, you take your meatballs, and what do? You just dump it all in there, like that. And that is the next step. Now we wait for the next step. So we need to wait till it's all boiling up again because the meatballs are cold. So we wait to the next step. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This smells so good. We are almost ready for the soup to be eaten. The next step and the final step is the pasta. We didn't cook it for nothing, you know. So remove the spoon away into the sink, and then you take your pasta and dump it into the soup like this. And then we remove all this away. I'll clean it up later. It's best to eat the soup when it's warm. Then you stir it all in. Make sure all the meatballs and pasta is mixed together, so it's ready to be eaten. And then we wait for the next step. Oh my, the soup is done and it smells really good. So, final step, turn off the stove and take the soup out of the hot spot. Now we go to the table where it's going to be eaten. The soup is served. Hello, Jack. That's my cat. There we go. And now, just make sure you pour it nice and slow. Oh, it smells really good. But anyway, MikuFans, this is the Danish soup when you have a cold or when you're sick. This will give you a really good time. So this is my recipe for this soup. I hope you enjoy. Bon appetit! Well, that's gonna be it, MikuFans. I hope you enjoyed this recipe of my soup. I hope you will use it because it's really good if you have a cold, like in the winter time or in fall. You know the rest. But that's it for today. So yeah, if you want to see more, of course, make sure to subscribe today to become a MikuFan. And I'll see you next time in my next video. So bye bye, MikuFans. Stay tuned for more. And as always, believe in Miku Hatsune and have a good night.